Great.
Challenge of the Dolphins, now that they're healthy too and everything else, just players were saying yesterday, just fast and faster.
Yeah. That's what we talked about. One word to describe this team: fast. So, and then efficient offense, especially with Tua back there. They can do, run the ball very well. Team that likes to run the ball outside, throw the ball inside, and a team that can got plenty of playmakers to get the ball in their hands. Definitely got our work cut out for us.
Other than the obvious position, what makes Tua special?
He's able to get the ball out on time. He knows, exactly where he wants to go. And so for him, and then accuracy of his passes. So he has the players that can do that, some playmakers that can, go make some plays, catch the ball, run with it and create some explosive plays for him. So that's really the key for him. And he got a good presence in the pocket, he has a good feel. So feels the rush, takes off when he needs to take off, but can stand back there in the pocket and deliver a throw. Gets the ball out of his hands pretty fast.
DeMarcus, when you play teams like Miami, the Rams that motion as much as they do, just what are some of the coaching points that you try to get across to handle all that motion?
Yeah, a lot of it is really eye candy motion. So it's just trying to get you to really distract you from what they're really trying to do. So, and it's a good amount. I mean, it's going around the league now too. So where you see they build formations, create formations, start off in one set, end in another set, and then also just try to give what we call eye candy motion to try to distract your eyes here, throw the ball here, or distract your eyes here in the run game, run the ball here. So just got to be disciplined, understand what we need to do with our calls, and understand what they're trying to do within their offense.
Coach, you mentioned the speed of Miami's offense. Seems like you've been using a lot more base defenses than your big nickel earlier in the season. I'm wondering, how do you balance wanting to be stout against the run with those bigger fronts against a team like Miami that can stretch you vertically and horizontally with that speed?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of what we do best, and then also trying to stop what they do best too. Just trying to play to our strengths and make sure we do a good job of playing fast, playing physical, and playing, on their side of the line of scrimmage, those type of things. So that's really the mix of just trying to depend on who we're playing, what they do well, and who we need to put out there based off of, our personnel, which, changes throughout week to week. So just trying to get the best players out there on the field too. So that's a part of, game planning. Like, who do you have for that week, and how can you get the best players out there on the field for you and execute?
Marcus, I know you mentioned personnel changes week to week, and you've had a lot of injuries, things to deal with in your first year as a coordinator. When you look back to week one, what are a couple areas you would say we've definitively improved here and here to where we are now?
Yeah, even third down. So when you look at third down from the beginning of the year to now, improving in those areas. All right, when you look at as far as our for us on early downs, just improving as overall our transition play action, affecting the quarterback, doing those different things. So for us, it's really about making sure that, like, that's why we always practice, even going from OTAs to training camp to everybody. We talk to the coaches, making sure we coach up everybody from whether it's a practice squad player to, a starter. So making sure all those guys are ready to roll when their numbers call.
Would you understand the turnovers, at least historically, kind of come in bunches? Feels like you guys have had a bit of a dry spell when it comes to takeaways.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys can do to focus on that moving forward, or is that just fundamentals, good chance? What is it?
Every week we talk about ball destruction, and we talked about making sure that we seek the opponent from who's the opportunities, whether it's the quarterback or whether it's one of the skilled players, and seek those opportunities. And then really it's about when we secure the tackle, then the next guy going in, punching out the football or raking after the football. So that's really what we talk about. Every single week we work a takeaway drill. So where we, focus on different areas by position, how we want to focus on those things. And then also really at the end of the day, it's about, tackling the ball carrier too, because you can go with, when you're trying to, make an interception, then all of a sudden now there's a big play, or you try to go punch out the ball, then there's a missed tackle. So, I think the most important thing is tackling the ball carrier, not giving up the big plays, and then also just making sure we don't let them score.
What was it like seeing Marcus Jones on offense?
Great. I mean, people talk about Travis Hunter. That's Marcus. Did that in college too.
When he goes in on offense, is that the conversation you, Alex, and Jeremy all have to have of like, okay, how are we going to split up his snaps? Do we have to reduce it in some way? Do you guys have to talk about that at all?
Hey, whatever the team needs, that's really my mindset. So whatever the team needs. So if it's offense, defense, special teams, it's really. I don't really think it affects him. He's in great shape. He's ready for everything. I don't think it affects him at all. Like no matter what.
When it comes to gang tackling and fighting, punching at the ball, do you feel the defenders are doing it up to your standard? Or do you feel there's still room for improvement?
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's always room for improvement in everything we do. I think what we focus on a good amount, again, like on Wednesdays, we talk about tackling. Thursdays, talk about takeaways, getting that, and that we incorporate those within our circuits. And then on Fridays, we normally do our team pursuit, INT type drills. That's what we kind of focus on. That's definitely, again, like I said to the other question, I really, we focus on punching out the football, and we focus on raking the fingertips. We focus on like INTs, but at the end of the day, all right, you want to make sure you secure tackles. You want to make sure you get the guy on the ground. You want to make sure that you don't give up the big play by going with the wrong arm or trying to make the big play off of that. That's where and then you also want to focus on doing your job. All right. And that's really where we focus on doing your job, doing it well, and really the plays that come to you. Just when we talk about sacks. All right. All right. You don't have to worry about the sacks will come. All right. You do your job. The sacks will come. We continue to do our job. All right. The INTs will come, or the fumble recovery will come, all those things. So not really trying to get our guys to play without, the framework of the defense by trying to make a play or something like that. We want our guys to do our job, execute within the frame of the work of the defense, and then make sure we get the ball back to the offense.
Zeno looks awesome out at practice now, and he was just activated. What are you seeing from him, and how important is it to get him back on the active roster and playing?
Yeah, I think he's done a good job in his rehab process. Now he's out there on the practice field. Now just working himself back in, whether it's defense or special teams, and trying to help us, win a game however he needs to.
What do you see from Johnny Smith? Is his success a byproduct of the people around him, or what is Miami doing to take advantage of his skills, talents?
Yeah, definitely. When Jono was here, this is a guy, catch and run guy who can definitely, straight line speed, can break tackles. So you see they're targeting more. So they're using him within offense early in the year. They did use him, but not as quite as much they are now. And they're actually, taking a point of emphasis to get him the ball on, whether it's early downs or third down. So I think he's taking advantage of the target. So that's really, and he does a good job of really just getting open, creating separation at the line of scrimmage by being physical, pushing off the defender and catching the ball.
Marcus, go back to the takeaways. Just, as you guys have won in the last 5 games, and I understand you want to play within the framework of the defense, but you also want more turnovers. Have you considered or enacted any changes midweek to practice, meeting, something to maybe spark more turnovers on Sunday?
Yeah, again, I think we focus on a good amount of us trying to play complete defense. So whether that's, being able to stop the run, being able to stop the pass game, all right, create takeaways, that's always part of the keys. And we focus on the keys to victory for the game. And so the keys of victory for the game for us are different each week, depending on the opponent that we're trying to face. And yeah, we definitely want takeaways. That's the key. We want takeaways because a lot of the time, the team that that wins the turnover battle wins the game. So that's definitely a point that we want to make. And I'm not sitting up here saying that we don't want to get takeaways. We do want to get takeaways. We do want to. We are emphasizing it as a coaching staff. And then for us, I think what we're doing each week, and then seeking out the opponents, and we show them, hey, this guy holding the ball, poor ball security, this person. So we spend a good amount of time on that.
Are you limited with what you can expect from Christian Barmore, just based on his easing back in process and not being in every practice?
Yeah.
Since he's come back?
I think we're taking it day by day, and I know that Christian, he's been in all our meetings, and he's a smart guy. So for us, I think when he gets in, he knows what to do and how to do it. It's just about just getting the game reps. Again, Sunday was his really first time putting on pads since last season. So You just got to be, manage the expectations on that stuff as he continue to get back out there to practice like he's getting out there today. We'll continue to work on those fundamentals and techniques to improve his game on Sunday. And so for us, I thought he did a good job out there for us, and I think he's just going to continue to improve.
The NFL Network released a list of future head coaching candidates, and you were one of the prominent names featured. I don't know if you saw that, and just your reaction to sort of having your name out there like that.
Definitely thankful for that. But for me, it's really just about being, right here, being planted where my feet are right here, trying to help this football team win games, because that's where it starts. You got to win games to even be in that position. So win games, do my job here, do it the best of my ability, and then the rest of that will come. So I'm really not really focused on that at the moment. Excited to be on that list, but really more excited about trying to help this football team win football games, and then in the future take care of itself.